Alright, welcome back to cooking my way through half a cow. Now in this week's episode, I'm cooking up the gravy beef out of that 1/8 box from farmer to fridge. We've had some nice hot weather and now it's dipped. We've got a cool change come through, so it's the perfect time to cook up a stew. So when it comes to making a stew, there is obviously a plethora of different options you can go with when it comes to actual ingredients. I'm going to keep it fairly simple here. I'm going to dice up a couple of brown onions, 3 cloves of garlic, a carrot, celery stick, some fresh thyme, as well as a couple of spuds. And then I'm going to add in a tin of diced tomatoes, a bottle of beer, and then some bay leaves at the end to finish it off before I let it simmer away and then pop it in the oven for approximately 4 hours. So when it comes to actually dicing up your gravy beef, now sometimes there's going to be the option on the cut list to have this already pre-diced, but if not, and it's whole pieces like this, and they've just been sliced out, I'd recommend just drying them off with a bit of paper towel and then going ahead and dicing them up roughly. They don't need to be super fine, they don't need to be super big, and if you do have any excess fat or excess sinew in there, definitely leave that on there. It's going to break down when the cooking, when it goes into the oven, and it's going to leave it nice and soft and gelatinous and add a shit ton of flavour into your stew. And make sure you leave the gravy beef and the onions are brown and caramelised before you add any other vegetables. So for me, while that's happening, I like to get a jug of hot water, throw in a beef stock cube and a bit of brown sugar, mix it up and then add that back to my little pan so that it's got a bit of moisture in there before I add the remaining vegetables. Okay, so like I said at the start, now that I've browned everything off and it's cooked together, I'm going to pop it in the oven for about 3 to 4 hours here. I'm going to have it set at 160, so not overly hot. I don't want everything to evaporate and cook dry. I just want it to cook through and be nice and moist. This is a great way to cook gravy beef, and it's a really good stew to be able to cook for a family meal, especially if you've got kids.